All right, there's the stream started. I just gotta quickly check the stream, make sure it's working fine. Uh, that seems fine. All right. So today we're going to be farming some EXP tickets once it pops up in 12 minutes. I need somewhere in the ballpark of between 3,000 and 4,000 EXP tickets, if I remember correctly. I believe I need to do 88 runs minus bam 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 36 mil calculator 36 mil divided by 200k per ticket, 180 divided by 43 minus 4, so I could get away with 84 runs. 84 runs, which is all right. I'm gonna reopen up my thing. All right, perfect. So my stream is reopened. Okay, so yeah, so this one is the one. So ideally we want attack 5, fire 4. We're gonna need to get heal ++1. Quick 2. Oh my goodness, you have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh took some it looks good. I've done some other things, but I've just been it's just texture pack shit. It's nothing actually game breaking, but it's fun. It's pretty new assist buff worth it, or you're still checking it out? All right, so I've checked it out a lot. For assist buffs, they buffed they have buffed the assist enough to actually be usable in everyday use. Assists are now actually worth it. So, but assist meta is kind of changing a little bit as well. So the new Daruma assist, dog shit. She's useful for convenement through the use of she's useful for convenement through this skill, is it? Tumble slash this one, or these. These are useful for convenement. Everything else on her is dog shit. She is not worth to get unless you need her for convenement. Sorry. All right. Satan Girl, still pretty good. Lucifer, still pretty good. But they've made them viable enough so the gargoyles may actually be really useful right now. Like I'm gonna be doing some tests with them, which is what the plan is today. But yeah, I play on PS5 with PS6 partners, but level 55 school. Oh yeah, you're the one who commented on thingy. Yeah, so Keratin. I don't have Keratin, as you can see. I don't know how to build her. I don't know without extracting the game files, which I can do later. I'll see what I can do later. maybe after I've done all this, I'll extract the game files to see if I can find the thingy, but I doubt I can find the correct area, which means I'd have to hit at one of my friends if I wanted to actually get the information on what they excel in. Because each assist, what actually, there's a way actually. Can you tell me what weapon they main? Because I can probably extract it from the weapon they use actually. If I sent you pics on Discord, would that help you see all the stats and skills? Realistically, I only need for weapon. I only need to know for weapon type of her, like what her main weapon is. So, for example, if I go into here, if I go to Gargoyles, switch out this middle one, see how it's spear, that gun-like odor. So I'm gonna guess they go by bow stat, which means dex. So it would be identical to Satan Girl then. I'd assume. So Satan Girl, if it is correct, don't take this with a grain of salt. If it's an actual weapon, okay, yeah, just take your time with that. But if it is it may just show as a bow. If it is bow, it may be dex, which means ideally you'd want to put around stats similar to this. Basically, this is 140. Obviously, if you was to get to 150, which you said you've got, you'd put the rest into dex. So the reason why, so what dex does is they obviously increase p evade, but on characters with twin and bow as their main, so like Satan Girl, well, just Satan Girl, and then probably Keratin, if she is bow, would be maining dex. They actually get double the stat value, so they'd actually get double the total p evade possible, which is up to 60% dodge. But for example, if we take Gargoyle, so Gargoyle, I'm going to be building Gargoyle the exact same way as my Satan Girl, because it'll work. But Gargoyle main spear, and we've actually looked in the code, she, as you'd expect, she excels in Vit like crazy, and when I get her to level 140 with max Vit, she is going to have a lot of HP. The main weapon is bow only, yep. But the other squares, yeah, twin sword and one, so secondary stats would be dex and wisdom then. But twin sword, so you're probably main in dex, and then wisdom afterwards. Wait, so for Keratin, right? So obviously she has an attack buff. Can you check her attack buff to see what her required stat is? So for example, here in attack 5 on Satan Girl, it requires over 90 mind. I'm only asking because judging that you've said wand there, it's possible that this may say wisdom instead on Keratin. What time is it? 56. It's almost time. Right, it's 56 still. Damn, time's going slow. But yeah, so Gargoyle, for the reason why I want to level Gargoyle, there's a 60 mind. So yeah, you want to go with mind. It's already low mind then, so 60 mind. What is the highest mind stat? So whatever the highest mind stat, right, that you can find in the menu for like requirement is the mind stat you go for. You do not need to go for above. So for example, it's 90 on Satan Girl for the attack 5, but check everything else to make sure like there's nothing higher. Whatever highest I've had is 90, so it'll, yeah, just do identical to Satan Girl then. So 90 mind, 100 Vit, 80 power, rest into dex. Some people do go 100 power, 80 Vit instead, somewhere around there, but I prefer Vit. I think Vit is way better. So yeah, that's what you should be going for. Nine, 58 now, so 2 minutes until daily reset, then we're going to be XP ticket grinding. So we can use them as only support, not attack units. Well, you can use them as attack units, just don't expect them to do too much damage. Although for new Lady Dorima, while she's useless, realistically you don't want to use assist for attack, but she actually is really good for damage. She can hit cap on some in-game bosses. It's just very slow, so it doesn't really make much of a difference compared to actual Vanguard or player DPS, for example. So, I mean, they can. I just wouldn't recommend it. I would keep them as support. As they're meant to be. 59. It's almost reset. Yeah, like I said, Lady Dorima has some interesting features. So, for example, she can hit cap on some bosses. She actually is extremely tanky. She's the most tanky assist. The problem is, she, other than Convenant, so where you can switch to, basically Convenant works by using 2 or more non-neutral elements to do damage. That's why some skills do damage, some skills don't. Basically, because she can convert a neutral a neutral element into a non-neutral, she can effectively make all skills hit, pretty much every skill hit high damage in Convenant. But that's her only use. Other than that, her assist capabilities is basically null. It's fuck all. There's a little bit, but it's not that much. Anyway, I think it's time for me to start grinding. I think. EXP ticket. So drop boost. Yeah, EXP ticket hell. Alright, it's time. So I need to do about 84 runs. Do you think Lady Dorima's event Oogie is worth using? Alright, so a rundown of the event Oogie. So at rank 5, it's 4 hits. Rank 6 is 6 hits. Pretty high damage. It's not super high, but it's high enough to do cap on some things. It is dual elements, so Mountain and Winter will work on Convenant, so it's a good like choice for Convenant if you want to go for Convenant. And it does debuff the enemy, but the debuff is so low that it's almost worthless. It's -3 Mountain and Wind elements on the enemy it hits, and it cannot stack. So it basically changes nothing. And it surprisingly isn't a typo. That's, well, -3 rank 5, -4 for rank 4. Leveling up assist partners is same fast way as we do our characters. Yeah, EXP tickets. So you use EXP tickets, but make sure you convert the EXP ticket 3s into 4s. For some reason, EXP ticket 4s give double the amount of EXP to an assist than a ticket 3, unlike your character. So it's actually worth to convert them. So it's too oh darn, so Oogie wouldn't be good against Ultimate Benki and the Moon. I mean, it can work. Yeah, I can see it working because it can home. If you lock on, it does home. So it is a homing skill, which means you'd be able to hit Benki Ultimate fairly easily. Damage wise, I have not tested. So that may be questionable for damage would be. Might work, might not. I'd say the oh, good to know. Convert them, even if they're level 1 into level 4 after they're level 130. Yes, always. No, not after they're level 130. They can use EXP tickets. They can use every EXP ticket at every point of their level cycle. Use EXP ticket 4s, no matter what. You never use any other type, even when they're below level 130. Yeah. So basically, in total, to get to level 1, well, from my knowledge, to level 140, you need somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 tickets. I worked it out yesterday. I cannot remember the exact number I got, but it is in the 3,000 range. And I know for a fact I need 84 runs of this dungeon, which is like fuck all work, you know? 1 hour or so. So it's not that bad. I'm only getting to 140. 140 is important by 4. Oh, do um okay, so best assist. So it depends on player to player. Just like there's a bit of debate going on with that right now because we don't actually know because they've changed a lot of things. So Satan Girl still the best speedrun assist. We're gonna best assist full stop is Kiritan. There's no way around that. Kiritan is just always the best. Because she can double stack. Satan Girl is the best speedrun Vanguard. Lucifer is a not Vanguard assist, sorry. Lucifer is the best overall assist if you don't have Kiritan. But that was what it was before. But there's a but here. What we're about to test now, which is what I'm doing right now, is these gargoyles. They may, because of the new changes, these gargoyles may actually be useful, like really useful, like on par with Lucifer as an overall. So, if that's the case, then, and on top of that, they also give fire if you have the regular gargoyle, which is the one I'm leveling. So basically, I'm leveling up gargoyle, obviously. So she actually gives 60 fire on top of 45% attack, which would buff my punishment cross because I'm a punishment cross main. So, you know, extra damage. But they, oh, didn't mean to click that one. Say if I don't have Sunko, is Kiritan still? You don't need Sunko, do you? You just need Kiritan. What? Kiritan is the best assist. Um, Spear main. Okay, so I'm a spear main is well depends. So depends if you want to make new weapons or not. If you're willing to make new weapons for your assist, just purely for your assist, then obviously it doesn't matter which one you go for. It's it's what you find preferable. If you if you don't want to make new weapons and you just want to use your old spears, then literally any of the gargoyles, they all are spears, all 3 of them. Um, oh, it must be something. Like I said, I don't know much about Kiritan. I just know Kiritan is the best. I'm gonna be honest. Like I was not around in that time period. I was an Xbox player for a very long time. I've only been a PC player for just over 3 years, close to 4 years, I believe. So I never obviously got a Kiritan. I also never cared to look into it because I never have had to. Bruh. Bruh. There we go. Yeah. I see. I started back on Xbox in 2017, late 2017, and then obviously quit when the server. Well, I was an EU player, so I was on the EU servers. I transferred to US servers when EU closed, and then when US closed, I stopped playing for a little bit, and then decided to come to PC just to try it out, and here I am now. Level 140, too far deep into the game to quit. So for well, the thing is with assists, when it comes to their leveling, they tend to the amount of EXP that it takes to progress to the next level does not increase level to level that much. It does increase obviously, but it's very tiny compared to player leveling. Well, that's how I feel. I have 16 characters, all different level ranging 100 to 130, and each was like, yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I, I've been on 4 different servers. I did transfer straight to PC. I technically went to Switch, said it is too laggy, and then I decided to go on to PC. I don't even know why I started on Switch. I had no reason to actually start on Switch for a moment. I just did for some reason. I only spent like 2 weeks on Switch though. That shit was that was horrible to play. It was unplayable. By the way, I just want to point out this dungeon gives me PTSD. Fucking hate this dungeon. Ground it way too much when I was going for 140. Don't blame you. Newest character I made was back in Onigiri Mobile. I never touched that shit. I saw it and I was like, I noticed an Iron Car up on net and was like, that's a cash grab. That game's gonna die very quickly. I didn't think it was gonna die as quickly as it did, but it did. I was kind of correct. All I know is I saw what 9 carpons they put in at the very start, and I was like, that shit's just a cash grab at that point. Classic cyber stuff. What dungeons are actually on today anyway? Damn, that's a lot of dungeons. I mean, at least, so in 2 weeks from now, I'll be crafting my corpse finally, because they will be releasing Dullahan Perk in 2 weeks, or at least they should. They actually skipped. It's meant to be Dullahan before Curse Act, but they, for some reason, decided to mix up the order and decided to put Curse Act first. So it's pretty much guaranteed to be Dullahan in 2 weeks from now. I've got all of my weapons prepared for it. Got the OC prepared for it. Got everything. I'm just waiting for the perk. Yeah, I was thinking about farming it with a friend, but I don't know. I'm not strong enough to damage this. Anyway, two of the flush. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, you'll eventually get there. It's just a matter of time. It's the internet. It's a stream backup. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry about that. My internet decided it wanted to commit suicide. So, will it let me back in? Okay, thank God. My internet decided to commit suicide there. So yeah, you close over 115, but 300 bags I need from Fly Boss only give me 10 a day to restore. Yeah, that's just, yeah. The normal bags, the common drop are just a piss take. Honestly, you end up getting the rare drops before all the common drops. If it makes you feel better though, and if you haven't already been doing it, you can actually run normal difficulty for the common bags, because obviously on hell, if you boost, you're guaranteed to get 2 bags a run, and if you boost on normal, you get 1 bag a run. But it normal is half the energy of hell, so it actually equals the same amount. So and it'll make the runs much faster. Not only that, but I believe you can still get the rare drops on normal. So, but I'm not sure how rare they are. I just know they're possible. So basically, you can run normal difficulty. You'll get the same bag. You'll get the same number of common drops if you run normal per energy spent. So it makes for a lot easier runs if you want to just go for the normal drops alone. Hell drops, on the other hand, I think they can definitely drop on normal for hell drops, but I don't know the rarity of them on normal. And then obviously you never run hard difficulties as sin. Because it's not normally just hard because I clear. Oh, I see. Sorry. Oof. Oh, it's internet. Oh no, nope, it's just buffering. Okay. Don't know what the fuck is happening with my internet at the moment. It's just being a dick though. I mean, the stream, at least itself on my end, looks fine. So I'm not going to take a note of the lag, but normal should be better than hard, but I don't know what the hell like the rare drop rates are, so take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, you need Eyes of Foresight, but you also need the Compass of Heavenly Ascension, unless you've already got all of them. If you've got the Compass of Heavenly Ascensions, then it's fine to run normal. But until you got the compasses, then, well, I'm not sure what difficulty is best to run. Oh, you got all of them. Run normal then. Yeah, run normal. Trust me. I think. Boost of some sort, I'm not sure. I think you need a boost of some sort, so keep that in mind. But if you use, like, let's say you boost with just 140 energy, like me, right? So I get 140 energy. If I was to boost, and run normal, with that full energy, I would get 14 Eyes of Foresight. 14 of them. And in a total day, as long as you're boosting, you'd get 24. 24 a day. That's as long as you're boosting enough for it to be a guaranteed drop, which I don't think you need to have really high boost. You just know you need a boost. Okay, that still dies. Are you leveling? Oh, hell no. No, just regular Gargoyle. Parvis is a no. Parvis, you never use Parvis no matter what. No matter what they do to Parvis, they can never buffer to a usable state. No, it's a regular Gargoyle. So there's 4 different Gargoyles. There's Parvis, there's Remy, there's the other one, which I've Ellie, and then there's a regular Gargoyle, which is literally just called Gargoyle. So you got Parvis, which is that shitty free one you get. That you never use. You got regular Gargoyle, which is the one I'm doing right now, which is the fire Gargoyle. You got Ellie, which is the lightning Gargoyle, and I think it's Rumi, which is the ice Gargoyle. Am I correct on that? Give me a sec. I don't have it. I think it's Rumi. It's either Rumi or like Shopping Plaza way there. Not in Carapan. Is it Rumi or is it like Aoi? I don't know which one it is. Yeah, Rumi. There we go. But yeah, I'm just making the flame one right now to buff my punishment cross, basically. So it may be best case scenario for me. Normal drop. I thought it is. Eye of Foresight. No, Eye of Foresight. For sight. So Eye of Foresight is all difficulty drops. It's a common drop. You all remember it's a common drop. Even the hell drop drops on normal. Like the hard drop, sorry, the rare drop. That's the one. Even the hard drops are normal. Don't worry about it. I mean, you didn't know. I mean, think of it this way. It could have been way worse. You could have ground it proper, like this entire. You could have ground it like the way you've been doing it until you get the mag. Could have never clicked into the stream and never learnt about this. You never know. There have been times where I've done shit very efficiently. That's why I always test certain things before I actually grind, because if there's a better way to grind, then I'm going to do it. You know? It's how we level 140s have got to work. To stay ahead. I know I've seen you streaming and I had to come watch you. Helped me so much these past 2 weeks and I was grateful. I was on hard stuff wall for 4 years and kept wanting to give up, and then you changed that. That's fair. I mean, I know exactly which wall that is. I've been at that wall plenty of times. Yeah, 115 is going to be huge. What the difference between the 110 mags and the 115 mags is a lot bigger than you think, dude. It's massive. It's a massive difference. Like the 110 versions, right? They already existed before the update. They've been in the game for years. But while some people used to use them, they aren't like they weren't so good to the point where they were viable for endgame. Yet these new mags are so OP that everyone's using them pretty much. That can craft them. Everyone that can craft them. That's how big the difference is. Who would have thought 5 levels on a mag can change the entire mag? Instead of wasting my time doing Redux or Firebug like everywhere on PS4, 5 keeps saying. I mean, yeah, so Redux and okay, so Firebug. That's not even like a good mag. That's a late mid game mag. That Firebug build is horrific. I don't it you can blame there's someone on the server which is to blame for that little meta, but I hate it. I mean, it's a good build for like people in mid game, but other than that, the people that stick to that build is they are just sheep. Also, Keratin always gets one shot when I use it, even though normal cave monster. How do I fix that? Okay, so that's a problem with assists before this update. So assists used to basically they used to get bit by a mosquito and they'd die. Now they've buffed that up a little bit. It's not amazing, but they have made it so they're a little bit more survivable. In reality, if you want to buff it buff it up as much as possible, you'd go for max vit. But like I said, too, more vit the better. Higher level and higher vit. And on top of that, like I said, the update will also buff that. So now she should be able to survive a little bit more. Not only that, but also the bit of power that I put into. So do you know, like I've got 80 power. That also increases healing capabilities. So you want to have skills that can heal them fast enough. At level 140, they unlock so there's a new skill they've added. I'm not sure if Keratin has it. I think she does. But there's pretty much all assists except for the new one got a new skill, which is effectively a lifesteal skill. It attacks the boss and it'll heal the enemy depending on the hits, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty useful. So if you can just like keep basically healing skills up with your thingies, then along with really high bit, you're golden. And obviously make sure they're leveled. Yes, my biggest issue is not know how to skill them as support, especially to... So basically for support, literally, so support, well, there'll always be on pretty much every skill one except for the new one, there'll be a skill called heal ++1. So for double +1, not for single plus, it'll be heal ++1. You put that on no matter what. There you might want to toggle around, play around with heal 3 or whatever their best regular heal is outside of that. It's usually called heal 3 though. Obviously you're going to want your attack buff, and if you want you can use element buffs and any other buffs that you want. That's your choice, but the attack buff is the main one. And then outside of that, maybe the lifesteal one if you unlock it. So for lifesteal skill will be right at the bottom of the menu at level 140. It's not in the game for you yet because you're on PS, but it's a new skill. They've put it on every assist except for the new one, so it'll be there once update comes out for PS. You'll want that, and then outside of that you're basically golden. Don't overdo the skills though, because if you use way too much SP too quickly, your assist is going to struggle as well. It's different on each assist, but it'll always be at the bottom of the menu. So if I go to AI skill or the designation, scroll to the very bottom, I think it always says recovery at the very end. So brilliant force recovery on her. On Gargoyle, it's Infernal Grief recovery. Yeah, it says recovery. Is it on Parvis? I doubt it's on Parvis. Infernal Grief recovery. That's surprising. On her, Thunder and Grief recovery. See what I mean? Gotcha. Okay, I'll look out for that yet then. Yeah, it's a pretty nice skill. Yeah, so just XP boost effects assist, no. So assists can't gain EXP through dungeons. Like when you basically they don't get EXP like amounts. They only get boosted by either using EXP tickets or like a player can, and then obviously using a scroll will give them a bit of EXP as well. It's the only two ways to give them EXP, and a boost does not affect any of those. I wish it did, because I'd be done by now. Fucking hell, I need to stop clicking gargoyles. I got gargoyle in my head, so I keep clicking the gargoyle when I see it. Yeah, I was gonna say that helped finish off my Keratin XP farm finally. Well, like I said, literally, it's not that bad to EXP level them. It's literally for level 150, I'd say, I believe it's for level 150, I believe it's 1 billion EXP total for them, which is 200k per ticket. So 5 tickets are a mil times 1,000, 5,000 EXP, 5,000 EXP to get 4s to take them from level 1 to level 150. So you're talking that's like 600 OC ish. It's not that bad, basically. or about like 120 runs of this dungeon if you want to go to 150. Yeah, it's really not that bad. And that's just going from 1 to 150. In reality, like I said, their XP, the amount of XP per level doesn't increase that much. So if you've, let's say, already got them to 130, right? You're only going to need like 2,000 tickets. Well, I have 200 forest. Oh yeah, that's you're golden. It's the equivalent to 2,000 OC. But assists are definitely at the point where they're playable now on an everyday basis. It just depends on what one you want to use now. By the way, at some point, in a few more runs from now, I'm going to level up my Gargoyle. I know I don't have enough tickets to take them to 140, but I want to see how close I'm getting. I'm not like, I should be somewhere around halfway. Yeah, 1,500. So, I mean, I'm not exactly halfway, but I'm getting there. Actually, I'm going to keep going until the end of this boost, I suppose. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll go another half an hour before check. No, I don't know. I'll get to 2,000 tickets and then I'll check. I'm just happy they're finally deciding to update things and balance them. And it's just for over 5 years. They've used them for more than like 6 times. Yeah, I agree. I've used them a bit more than 6 times myself, but what assists were really used for before this update is literally there's purely for speedrunning. So you could use them for speedrunning bosses. Pretty useful. Can shave like 1 or 2 seconds off your time. But outside of speedrunning, they were dog shit. Because no one's out here trying to spend a prayer crystal every run. Exactly like me, I have a lot of crystal short. No, I get it, yeah. The thing is, that's crazy is, so if you have Sizo, prayer crystals aren't really useful anymore outside of assists, honestly, because Sizo just heals herself. She can't die. Or at least if you do try to kill her, you can kill her, but it's very fucking hard. I've tried. Sizo just refuses to die in non-Vanguard form for some reason. Oh yeah, by the way, while you're going with a PS, right? So I can tell you early if you haven't saw. So they are fixing. She's a vampire. They are fixing. They are fixing assist farming. So do you know where you stand in a field with your assist or Sizo? They're fixing Sizo with it as well. Where you stand in a field and your assist auto kills enemies for you, so you can AFK farm the field. You won't be able to do that anymore after this update. They've completely removed it. Assists and Sizer will only attack in fields if you hit something first, and then after that they'll patrol for about 30 seconds and then they'll stop. So you can't AFK it. So use these 2 weeks to maybe like some point just AFK farm as many field drops as possible. Because you won't be able to do that anymore. Donna thought it was cool. Yeah, I know. It's a nice method, but they just had to ruin it. I think it's because obviously it's existed for a very long time, but it got more popularized a couple of months ago. Like around when Sizer came out, it became really popularized. So basically, it got to a point where you on PC you'd go to any field and you have like a 90% chance of someone's already AFK farming that field. It's really hard to get field mats. It's to the point where luckily some people are kind enough to, when they are AFK field farming, they'll open up a party so you can join the party and just leech out the mats from it. Um so I mean I think that they just I don't think Cyberstep liked the fact that players couldn't really farm fields that easily anymore, because there's always high level players like leeching off of fields. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a full stack of red claws. I'm golden. That's all I cared about is red claws. By the way, I don't know, but I bet you never saw a medi that was over 200 in your life, because I haven't. Outside of that video I posted yesterday. Or not yesterday, today, sorry. Good chunk for red claws was like, yeah. Like that medi was so cool to see. Yeah, so basically to do that, I actually found a new glitch, which I'm keeping somewhat wrapped. I mean, that I've told some people know of it, but basically I found a way to stack assist boosts on each other, so I actually for that video, right before I used that medi and that invig, I actually stacked Satan attack buff 4 times on me, so I had plus 240% attack, so I had 200k staff attack. It's always great when you find new bugs. It's gonna get patched very soon because it's a bit game breaking for speedrunning. But you know, because it means you can guarantee yourself 200k attack within a speedrun, no matter what. So you know, probably not going to abuse it myself. I couldn't care for it. I just wanted to see like a 218 medi. Lol, you. I need that for my weapons. I want. So I can one bang Benkei. I wish you could still one shot Benkei with that. You can't do that still, but I mean, yeah, I get it. It'd be really fucking cool. Ironically, though, I'm pretty sure other people are going to discover the glitch as well before they patch it, because I kid you not, it's a very simple glitch to do. I didn't even find it on accident. I actually tried for it myself because I knew it was a possibility and it worked. And it's really easy to like figure out how to do. It's just a question of who's going to figure it out outside of me. And now that I've said it on stream, if people view this stream, then they know it exists and that someone's going to try it. Someone's going to start searching. I'm gonna keep going until my OC reaches 1,558, and then I've got like no energy to do another run, and then I'm gonna use my tickets to see how far I get. I should get somewhere in the ballpark of 115 on the assist at that point. Man, if I was smart enough to understand how to find bugs in games, I'd definitely use it for something. Use it for something. I'm truly struggling. No, I get it. I get it. I wish you could glitch EXP in this game, but I also wish you couldn't at the same time. Mainly because if there's ever an EXP glitch, then all that OC I poured into game 140 would be kind of useless. That's pretty much the only reason. I personally choose not to abuse glitches I find. If I find a glitch, I've found a couple. It's not the first time I've been at 200k attack in my life. I found another glitch when the conveying update came out, when you could buff your. I found a way to buff to give you buff your player with Sizo's buff, which I've never been able to recreate, but I did it once. It's on one of my live streams. On the day the conveying update came out, that live stream, it's on there. I had 200k attack on that day. Yes, I know what you mean. I've had it happen in games in the past where I grind hardcore, but yeah, I get it. But like, literally, so I just don't like abusing glitches. I find unless it's a harmless glitch. For example, obviously, as you can see, I've got a texture pack right now on. I've got different text. I've changed the grass. I've changed to the cobblestone. I've also changed the music for boss fights. Those are the only things I've done in this texture pack. No other players really use texture packs because it's not an actual thing. I'm not going to explain what we did to get this, but only the people I've shared this with have this texture pack. It's pretty fun, but it's in no way like to a point where it's game breaking type shit. So it will never get me. It'll never be like I'll never change anything about the game where it'll be like advantageous to me, if that makes sense, because I want to have fun playing the game, if that makes sense. Wish I could customize on a go like that. Yeah, it's harmless. I'm only using it because it's harmless. I I I don't see a reason why it'd get me in trouble. It's completely harmless. To break the game for their own advantage, I don't agree with that. Well, there's a lot of JP and Taiwanese players over here which do it. Like, no offense, but there are a lot. And because they're JP and Taiwanese, Cyberstep is a bit biased and won't ban them. But we're not going to get deep into that because I don't feel like starting a war. All right, so one more run and then I'm going to use the XP tickets just to see how far I get them. Obviously, I've got to switch them to EXP ticket pause first, but you know. Right, time to use the tickets. So trade for XP ticket pause first. So I should have hopefully around 2,000 tickets right now. 2,200 pretty much. Certain things, especially. Well, all I can say, right, is in the game code we have found some things that are a bit sus between the JP and Taiwanese players. Very sus. I just don't want to like start on it because, like I said, it would start a war that I'm not willing to put myself into. Yeah, we don't like sus. I hate the fact that you can't just like trade for these tickets. Like constantly, you have to wait a full minute before you can trade another stack. So I've got to wait a full minute now. 22 minutes on boost. Okay. I mean, if you keep watching, I'm gonna also upgrade my Gargoyle on stream. So like you'll see, you can see what she'll do. I'm not sure how good Gargoyle will be. We just are suspecting that she's going to be on par with Lucifer now. That's a cooldown for us. We spent our time to get such. Okay, so story partners, assist, Gargoyle. Like I said, probably somewhere around 115, 120. Okay, not bad. Give present. Okay, that's a good sign there. That's a really good sign there. 120 with 46k HP at only 71 bit. Oh, that's a really good sign. 37k defense. That's a really good sign. I've got to send this to my friends. That's a really good sign, dude. Pictures, screenshots. That's a really good sign. That's only level 120. Holy shit. Okay, so let me explain why that's a good sign. So that means that once I get her to level 140-ish, she's going to be as tanky as she's got to be more tanky than the Daruma girl. This Gargoyle is not going to die. The Gargoyles may now be meta. Like that is an extremely insane like sign, dude. I'm not joking. In fact, I wasn't actually expecting it to go that high at level 120. Oh, that's got me excited. Yes. Yeah, literally classes with, so basically these gargoyles obviously have fit stat, right? So these gargoyles may be new meta, like for everyday use. So if you want to, after this video, you'll not video, after this live stream, you'll see how powerful, how tanky she is. If my math is correct, then right, this gargoyle will be quite hard to kill her. Like you can kill her still easily, but compared to the other assists, this assist is going to take effectively no damage, and I'm all for that. Oh yes, this was worth it. I'm so happy. Looks like I've got myself a new favorite assist. So buffs punishment cross, buffs attack, and is basically going to be one of the tankiest assists in the game, if not the tankiest. Where can you go wrong? You cannot tell me you can go wrong with that, you know? So basically, you saw that 37k defense that she had, right? That means she's definitely going to be above 40k soon at 130. And she should be at 140. It's possible she may get close to 50k. I doubt she'll hit 50k, but she might. Now, when they hit major milestones like 10k milestones, they become extremely more resistant than they were before. So, for example, to get to 20k defense, the difference between 19k and 20k defense is like almost twice the resistance, for example. Now, if we keep going, the difference between like 20k defense on a Satan goal and 45k defense, let's say, on a Gargoyle is basically insanely high. And then on top of that, this bitch is going to have like 80k HP. And she also has a skill that can heal 50k HP. So if that can like state how much we're talking about, and this defense works similar to the player defense as well. So like player defense. So imagine you were a player with 80k HP and 45,000 defense. And that's basically the damage she'd be taking. And on top of that, imagine you had a skill that could heal for 50k HP. There you go. That will understand what I mean by I hope my math is correct on this. And now that I saw that, I'm 99% sure it is. Oh, this is exciting. I just need to finish her now, which means another like 25 minutes of tickets or some shit, I don't know. Either way, it's not too many tickets. We'll go down until 1450 this time, and then we'll put some tickets in. So 1450 OC, well, 1458 OC. So that'll be a 100 OC difference, so 10-4 restore difference since we just put tickets in. And then after that, we'll see how far we can get her then. It should be in the 130s. Very close to 140. It would be. So these 3 gargoyles may be better than Lucifer now. Or on par with her at worst case scenario. People are not gonna like hearing that. Like, people are really not gonna like hearing that. Because there's a lot of people that really like Lucifer. And I honestly don't blame them. Four people watching the stream, damn. No funny. Oh yeah, they did nerf Lucifer a little bit. It's not an insane nerf, but they did nerf for a little bit. Oh yeah, exactly. And then guess what? So this gargoyle sells for 50k heal. These gargoyles all still have 50k heal. It's just Lucifer and Satan Girl. Well, Satan Girl got buffed from 10k to 20k. Lucifer got put to 20k. So yeah, you're correct. Like, and also, if you didn't know, they're also changing the types of changing Lucifer's type to soul. So that's also a debuff. Basically, they've slightly nerfed Lucifer, and on top of that, because they buffed assists, it's got to a point where these gargoyles are probably better than Lucifer now. Which is, well, you know, if you have a free scroll or above a gargoyle, any three of them, I would honestly prefer Fire 1, which is what I'm doing. So, but this should work for all three of them. Just not Parvus. Not Parvus. Never Parvus. Parvus isn't in the question. Just Rumi, Ellie, or Fire Garg, so Gargoyle. Any of those three may be golden. Like, perfect. Damn, I'm jumpy now. I'm happy. Sadly, couldn't get Fire Garg. I wanted Riku Ice Garg, but only ever got Lightning Garg. Ah, I see. That's sad. I mean, damn. This is so interesting. I never thought in my life these Gargs would actually ever be useful. I'm so happy I've got a 3 scroll Fire Garg now. I would have preferred 5 scroll, but I don't have any 5 scroll assists. Like, my highest is not loose. My highest is Satan Goal, which is 4 scroll, which was my main one I used. But 3 scroll. The fact I got 3 scroll Fire Garg. Wait, but are the assist tabs back? Yes, you could spin for them, but the problem is, so you got 2 9 Carpons. You got the Dreamer Girl 9 Carpon and the normal assist 9 Carpon. So in the Dreamer Girl 9 Carpon, the paid, I'm talking about the paid ones here, you have, so Dreamer Girl is 1% chance, but she's by herself in like a main, so it's just her, and then every other Vanguard and all that shit is like a low chance, but she only has a 1% chance. So she's still a piss tape to get, but she is alone. And then you got, in the other one, it's all the other 6 assists. No, yeah, 6 assists, just all in a thing together. So they have like 0.6, 0.7% chance. So it's like lower than what Honda was when Honda came out. Basically, they're a dick. But yes, you could spin for them, technically. 1 scroll is fine, 3 scroll is better. But it's your choice if you want to. Like I said, it really depends. Like, you'll see how good they are once if you just stay in the stream, you'll see how good these V-Gargs are. Like I said, they'll all be the same. The only difference is their elements. And then we'll see like how good, you'll see how good they are if they're viable. So I want to make sure that you can't, oh yeah, so weapons into assist, so it doesn't, I mean, it does matter, that's a lie, it does matter if you're using base heals like heal 3, which, like I said, you do want to ideally use one of those. I won't, I don't think. Yeah, I won't be using one, will I? No, I won't. But because I don't even think she's going to need it. But yeah, so weapons, when you're putting them in, literally don't worry about the level of a weapon. Literally, it comes down to highest attack on the weapon. So whatever weapon has the highest attack, like total. That you can put in the slots, obviously. Obviously, you're a spear user, like you said. I think you're a spear user. So these gargoyles are perfect for you because you can put any old spears that you don't want anymore in here, like any of your old spears that you don't use anymore. I'm sure you got plenty of them. I will be giving my fire guard for the main weapon. Yeah. So for the main weapon, right? I did something a while ago, which now I'm kind of happy about it. So my Ignis weapon, I actually purposely made an Ignis spear because I didn't actually want the Ignis weapon. I made it just for fun. And I was like, what class seems like it'd be the most fun to use an Ignis on? How much dex does your Satan girl have again? I have 69 dex in my thingy, but literally, so for Satan girl, I have 100 this, 80 power, 1 wisdom, 90 mind, and then everything else in the dex. So I got 69 in dex, for example. Yeah. Let me just message it a friend. Okay. So let me read. Right now, I have 100 bit, 90 mind for keratin, 1 poison to everything else. Put some into power if you want some healing capability, obviously. So I would recommend either 70 or 80 power, whatever you want. And then obviously after that, outside that, you want rest into dex, honestly. Just rest into dex. Story. Man, this is exciting. What the fuck? No problem. I'm not sure how Kiratin's going to perform, by the way. You'll see once it gets there. It's probably got the same distribution as Satan Girl, so I'm gonna assume it's going to be about as good as Satan Girl when it comes to the actual defensive capabilities. What? Okay, 1488. So 33. Well, 30 more OC before 30 more OC until I go use some more tickets. It is because it's something new or something that needs these. It is because it's something new or something that needs to be fixed for so long. Yeah, it's just needed to be fixed for so long. Dude, just wait. I can see the future. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. Just take it with a grain of salt. But I'm looking into the future like I'm using the Almighty from Bleach. All right, we're gonna get a at some point we're gonna get a fucking what are they called for pets? An update for those to buff those fucking yokai. They're gonna update those eventually. Trust. No, but if they ever update those, that's gonna be problematic for me because I don't have any OP ones of those. I have the blue-haired girl, like the light version, not the dark version, sadly. And she's level 70, but you know. But then again, I don't actually know what path a yokai would actually take if it is to get buffed, because I don't actually know what they're meant to do. Like you have assists have their purpose. They buff the player. Vanguards, damage, mounts, speed. What the fuck would a yokai do? That'd be cool. Oh yeah. Maybe there'd be a meat shield, like they used to use back in the very old days of Onigiri. They used to use them as meat shields. That would be interesting. Okay. Wait, what's my boost on actually? I need to keep an eye on my boost because I know I'm gonna run out before I get all the tickets. So, like, I need to make sure. 8 minutes left. All right, I think I may run until I get enough until this boost runs out. Then I may. I'm not sure yet. 8 minutes is still quite a while, so I'm not sure. No, I'll just go until I got the one down to 1458. Fuck it. Because yeah, we're looking at the code. So like yesterday. So in the code, what Cyberstep has is each assist has like a increased coefficient for each stat, depending on the thing. Do you want to smelt weapons for assist partners? Yes, it will increase damage if you the mate you want to make sure you smelt at least the middle slot if you're going to smelt one. You don't have to smelt them. Just make sure if you're not going to smelt them, they will increase damage if you smelt, so you will gain thingy. But if you don't have enough shit for to smelt them, make sure you at least smelt the one that's in the middle slot. The middle slot is her main weapon. Yeah, like I said, can smelt. I won't be smelting. I can't be asked until like I get to a point where I've got nothing to do. But for now, I'm gonna. My Ignis Spear is already smelted. That'll be going in my middle slot. So level 128 in the middle slot at max level. I think that's viable enough. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. So. All right, so 2 more runs, and then I'm gonna go get some more. Put some more EXP tickets into her. In 2 more runs. And then we should be somewhere in the 130 range. Past 130, obviously. I'm not sure how much past, but it should be past 130 by quite a decent amount. Like, I'm expecting around maybe 135-ish. No, I'm expecting past 130. No, I'm expecting around 135, yeah. Holy shit. I'm so excited for this assist now. I thought it was going to fall flat, but no, it didn't. I wonder how long it's going to take people to start accepting that Lucifer won't be the best assist anymore when it comes to like general gameplay. If we exclude Kiritan, obviously. We have to exclude Kiritan. Because if you if I don't, then people will get mad. And I don't know what Kiritan, I know what she does, I just don't know, like, you know. All right, time to trade in some tickets. Let's go. It's ticket trading time. Nice, 946 tickets. Boom. Boosters down to 4 minutes. Partners assist. We're gonna chuck in some XP, so 133. Okay, it's a bit lower than what I thought it would be, but that's fine. That's fine. 78k, 41k. It's getting to around the range where I thought it'd be. That's nice. This is getting good. Okay, 7 levels to go. So we're now going to use another, I'd say 30 OC, and then we'll trade those in. So we're just getting smaller. We don't want to do my grind, if that makes sense. 30 OC won't be enough, but I just want to go slowly because, yeah, 30 OC will probably get me to somewhere in the ballpark of level 137, maybe 136 to 137. Probably 137 though. Man, I'm gonna need to use a boost in a minute, so just need to keep that in mind because my boost is like almost dead. 20 minutes on it. Because I definitely can't spend 30 OC in 3 fucking minutes. That's sort of 10 gone. Actually, you know what? Let's go for 40 OC in this cycle, yeah. We'll take it down to 1,408. Actually, no, we won't. No, we'll do for... No. Yeah, 30 OC. We'll just stick to the 30. So go down to 1,428. Oh yeah, and also by the way, if you at some point want to start maxing out weapons on your assist for the healing capabilities, the best weapon in reality, like the easiest weapon to go for that's like higher, is ideally a Rev 3. They're easy to make, and like you can make plenty of them, and they are really good for attack. Is this fucking hell, my game started playing it then? Yeah, Lancelot weapons, reverence 3. Or Supremes if you wanna, or Supremes if you hate yourself and want to make it unnecessarily hard, which won't give you any extra attack. I forgot to boost. Okay, we should be fine. Well, mate. Also, does it benefit her more to make now? She means bow or twin sword and one's same as bow. Does she do all three? So basically, so it doesn't matter what weapon you use. It's just the middle slot will only use her main weapon. Oh, twin sword, same as bow. So basically, literally, you just use the weapon. For the other 6 slots, use the weapon that has the highest base attack. So, for example, if you had axe in there, even though axe isn't a main weapon, you'd use axe. For example, on Satan Girl, if we go to Satan Girl, see, I've got some axes in here. I've also got some Elgarma Kill Sin, Axe of Ascension, Rev 3, and then I got some Udashis in because they're high base attack. Alright, time to boost. That I need to use strong boost then. Okay, I'm actually going to do an extra 10 OC on top of this, actually. Sounds good. I'll actually start looking into that then. Yeah. Just make sure you use the best weapon that you have in the middle slot. Like the best weapon you're going to give her. I mean, not the best weapon you have. I don't think you want to give her your best weapon. Okay, we'll do one more set of 10, which means 3 more runs, and then I'm gonna trade in. We should get like level 138 on the high end, I think. Maybe not, maybe I should. I don't know. Two more runs. Been streaming for nearly 100 minutes. Fucking hell. Who would have thought? What time is it actually? It's nearly 5:30. Okay. Okay, one more run, and then we'll see how many levels we can get. Damn. Wait, 12:22 as in noon. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've got work tonight, so I'm trying to keep track of time. I've got about 4 hours left until I go to work. Item exchange, XP tickets, 387. Fucking hell, that's slow. Okay, assist. Come on. 139. It's one over what I thought. Okay, That's perfect. We just need one more level. I think I can do that in 10 OC. I can definitely do that in 10 OC. I think. I hope. We'll find out. Oh. That's fair. Okay. The last 2 runs, probably. So just 2 runs and then we're going to try and check. 139. We're nearly done. I didn't actually look at how many HPs she had. I'll check when she hits 140. So you're saving your OC for restores instead of spending on banners. Yes. So this OC that I've got spare is straight up for my corpse. How do I know what banners to spin for? So I spin for I only spin for the ones which I know are good, unless I'm trying to test something. So, for example, like basically, if I want something, I have it. It's as simple as that. Come on, please be 140 after this 10. I don't want to spend more OC. Sizer and Wolfman, that is correct. Those are the 2 best to go for. Wait, you say to Tetsu. You can use a test dungeon, yeah, but I like switching. I like switching their skills. So I'll use the test dungeons if it's like a Vanguard that I don't actually want or something. But for example, Dreamer Girl, I knew there's already something good on her, so I decided to roll for her to get 1 scroll. Decided she wasn't that useful and just blew her off. Okay, come on, give me level 140 here. You dick. Okay. Looks like we're going for a little bit more. Wait, do I have enough 10 restores? Wait, I may have enough 10 restores. I'm not sure. If not, I may go to event and get a 10 restore or 2, because I know there are some in an event, so worst case scenario, I get some 10 restores in the event. I just need 1 more run. How many 10 restores do I have? You dick of a game. Okay, so I need to wait 3 minutes, and I need 1 more 10 restore, which means I'm going to event real quick and seeing if I can trade for 1 10 restore. If not, then I'm fine with using the OC, but this game's cooking me. This game can't do that. Okay. Exchange, item exchange, come on. I can trade for all 10 of them. Let's go. We good. Right, we good. Daily dungeons, XP ticket, hell, last run. So all 4 of these and then 110 should give me 64. I can't be asked to wait. We're using another 10. Fucking hell. There we go. That's the last run. Just need to trade these for ticket 4s and then give her some tickets. Okay. Item exchange. Ticket 4, 43. Okay, story partners assist. Level 140. Let's fucking go. 88k HP, 43k defense. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, time to level up this bitch. So 4 points into my 4,000 SP. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Her secondary stat is mind, so she has insane SP as well. And SP recovery actually. Hell yeah. Wait, does mine actually buff SP recovery? Or is it, I could have swore it was wisdom. Oh no, it is mind. Okay. Hell yeah. Then wisdom obviously increases SP reduction, but I'm not going to do that. Dex only does P evade by that much. Power would increase attack for heals, but obviously not that much. So realistically, I don't really care much about the power, but it's worth it just to get some to maybe... $80 and then Dex up to... Yeah, that's fine. And then wisdom rest. I can work with that. So yeah, same as my Satan Girl stats basically. That's the way to do it. Okay, let me give her my Ignis Spear real quick, and then I need to set up her skills and shit. But this looks powerful. This looks really fucking good. So Ignis Spear, I know it's in here somewhere. And then I also want to take some other shit. Oh, I got some Lance of Ascension shit. It's not leveled, so it's whatever. Purgatorial Pike plus 100. It's a bad smelt, but you know, there you go. Sin. I can give her for Sin as well, I suppose. I'm fine with that. Story, partners, assist. We're gonna throw Purgatorial Pike on you. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that's giving some power. Lance of Ascension, unsigned, 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 unsigned. Just to give a bit of attack. There we go. The rest of the unsigned can go in there. And then I need to set up her... I also want to repair real quick and shit. But I need to set up her skills as well. Assist, AI skill, or designation 1. So you've already got that shit set up. Then we want this. This is the heal ++1 there. Restores own HP by 50k. Cast on self when own HP is... So she has 88k. So I'm going to say 40k or less. 50k or less. Yeah, 50k or less is safe. Then we're going to throw on quick 2 or quick 1. I'm fine with quick 1. We're going to run with quick 1. When player HP is 30% or more. Yeah, that's fine. No, 0% or more. 100% or less. I prefer for lessers. There we go. And then finally, last slot here. Recovery. When player HP 0% or more, that works. Proceed. Wait, when own HP... Yeah, you know what? Proceed. Yeah, let's work with that. So let's go to we're going to go to Purple Methy first, okay? It's probably the best place to test assists is Purple Methy. Oh, this. She looks so good on this. Holy shit, dudes. Wait, so how likely so are you gonna scale set up right? Okay, how are you gonna scale these to set up the right percent for you? Like, how are you gonna, like, how are you saying her attack is an 80k, her HP is 80k, so you set it up for X percent. What do you mean? Oh wait, so basically how I'm setting up like the skills. So basically, I'm just setting up. So I'm only allowing her to heal basically when she goes below a certain threshold. And then everything else is just set up so it casts no matter what situation that it's in. So basically, I'll try and use them whenever they're free, if that makes sense. Whenever their cooldown is finished. Basically, free reign to the skills to do whatever it wants. The only what I care about is the HP one because I don't want her healing wasting SP. So she's attack buffing me there. So she's just attack buffed me. I want to see how good her attack buff is on me. 149k. I can deal with that. That's fine. Okay. It's not 50%. It depends on how much. It's whatever you think is best. I think 50% is best for this assist, but some assists I have set to like 70% and 80%, if that makes sense. Is this bitch gonna do something? Methy, do you know I'm here, Methy? Now you do. Okay. Okay, that was a miss because of the dex. It works. Oh my god. It works. She can tank. It works. Wait there. I'm just gonna let meat shield for a bit. I'm gonna screenshot and send this to my friend. Obviously, he's taking HP damage, but you'll see. Wait there. You can have support mode if you like. I just prefer Order Designation 1. The only difference is Order Designation 1 shows every skill. It's the only difference. Okay, I'm actually gonna die here if I keep going for this. Okay. I need to be fucking careful. This bitch is like fucking... Okay, because I'm trying to get her to 50k HP, like below 50%, right? So obviously she's regenning slowly. If I can get her to show like below 50k HP and want to see like what happens type shit, because she should heal herself as like back to full health as soon as she goes below 50%. Are you there yet? Yeah, you're below 50%. Yep, there you go. She's fucking invulnerable. So literally you can put support mode or Order Designation 1. It's whatever your choice is. I feel it works better on Order Designation 1 though. Holy shit, I love it. She's my new assist. It works. So does that show you kind of what Parvis can do? Satan Gill can't do that, by the way. I'm not sure about Keratin either. I don't think Keratin will be able to do what that just did there. This bitch can tank. You're a legend, Gargoyle. I got myself an assist, like an actual usable one. A grinding. Sadly, Keratin won't be able to do that. Keratin mains Dex, remember, so she won't have like the insane vulnerabilities, is it? it's really only the Gargoyles and also Lucifer, and so Lucifer, Lady Dorema, and the Gargoyles that can do shit like that. But Lady Dorema and the Gargoyles will take slightly more damage because they are power mains. They aren't exactly VIP mains, so they still, you know, yeah. So when player HP slash SP, you literally, so basically you just want it to cast when it's that's the wrong one. You want it to cast like no matter what. So for example, when player HP is 100% or less, well, your HP is always either 100% or less. So it's always, that condition is always true. That it can't be false, if that makes sense. Or you can do it with player SP, player HP, or you can do 0% or more, like this is down here. So either 0% or more, or 100% or less. That'll set it so it's always true. Obviously, you want the attack and the fire to cast on player. That's obvious. I can't believe she actually fucking works. Oh my god. I've got to make a video on her at some point. Fucking hell. That's made me giddy. Alright, there's another boss I want to try. So a boss that my Satan girl still struggles with, right, is Benkei Ultimate. Benkei Ultimate can do a lot of damage to assists, as you can imagine. Now, I'm not expecting this assist to survive completely. I'm expecting it to survive a full fight. I'm not expecting it to survive for like an hour straight, you know? Like self-sustaining for like an hour straight. But I want to see if she can survive, how long she can survive for. Because my Satan Coil can at least last a couple minutes. Which means Gargoyle, if Gargoyle can last, like... Oh, this is amazing. Because that heal is only 15-second cooldown. So if she can, like... Basically, as long as she doesn't, like, go from max HP down to less than half HP within under 15 seconds, she's going to tank it. If that makes sense. Like, she's going to survive. Benkei Ultimate is probably the hardest boss to test this on right now. Maybe for Gargs, not Gargs for Perks. Perks, maybe. But we can't exactly try Perk right now, so... But you can see why I wanted this, can't you? I kind of hope so, because regular people do not run around with a Gargoyle. If you're at, like, my level. Oh, this is beautiful. Alright. Come on, Gargoyle. I'm gonna attack the boss at the same time because I'm gonna need to heal, but should still show off, like, see if this bitch can survive. I'm not gonna speedrun the boss. I want to give it some time, so I'm just gonna play casually for now. Okay. Oh, you took a lot of damage. Okay, so that may be an issue. What did she take a lot? Ah, I see. Oh, but she's not taking much damage. It's probably she came in contact with Benkei Ultimate, I think. Was it? Why was she refusing? Why are you refusing to heal? Hello, Gargoyle? Gargoyle's refusing to heal for some reason. No, there we go. I was thinking I set her thing wrong, maybe. Okay. Okay. Benkei Ultimate still mogs them, so that's whatever. But other bosses I'm fine with. Benkei Ultimate is still an issue for assists. Sounds about right. Huh. Damn. Whatever. It happens. I'm gonna go back in so she can heal herself though. Although I do want to probably by skill. Yeah. I'll put on heal 3. So she can like heal herself a little bit when own HP is. I'm also gonna set this to 70% or less so she tries to trigger. 0% or more, own HP is 90% or less. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, no, that should be good. So she buffs. She buffs. So I got the buffs. I should have. She's healing herself. So 185 fire. My attack's up. Okay, she's healing herself. 6k heals. Okay, yeah. All right, that's fine with me. I can live with that. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna try again. I'm just gonna let her heal herself and shit in here. Actually, I'm still probably gonna kill the boss real quick. Oh, she just lifestealed him. The fact that she just hit him is insane. Because normally they can't hit. Oh yeah. She does not like that damage. She can't tank the actual hits. Like the she can't tank the contact hits. That's fine. Benkei Ultimate, it's expected. But still, she's able to do shit that Assist couldn't do before, like Purple Mephi. Assist just can't tank Purple Mephi before, and you saw what was happening in Purple Mephi to her. I was struggling to survive, but she wasn't. How fast does her SP recover? Yeah, she survived. I mean, like, to be fair, I didn't have much hopes for Benkei Ultimate anyway. Okay, I got quick one. That works at least because of how like how to explain it. Benkei Ultimate's contact damage is deadly, even to like it's insanely deadly. Doesn't matter what assist you're using, this is going to happen. Unless they have like high evade with like Satan Girl and Keratin, where they can luckily dodge it sometimes, but even then stealth contact damage is going to go crazy. So I don't know. That just shows there is still problems you can have with assists, but I mean, you know, it's better. I want to see if like I get a net positive on the SP. The I don't think I will, but you never know. Either way, she's going to give me overall more damage. Yeah, there's not going to be a net positive by the looks of things. I like her. You know what? It's better than the other ones I was using. Take her any day. And it is looking like it might be a net positive, actually. Yeah. How fast does it strike that quick one? I swear she keeps hitting that. Quick one. 20 seconds only. Damn. Wait, how long does it last? Quick one. 15 seconds, so that's pretty good. It's only got 5-second downtime. Only 25% downtime. Alright, yeah. So there's Infernal Gargoyle for you. I definitely am making a video on the gargoyles at some point. They are viable. By the way, if you're wondering why I haven't bought her outfit, I actually prefer a normal outfit. So I don't like her swimwear. SP is going up. There's a net positive as well. All right. I'm gonna leave the dungeon as soon as she hits max SP. There we go. Beautiful. So we got the entire gang now. So we got this, and I suppose I can summon her. There we go for the entire gang. Like I'm missing my Puritan Fox outfit. Because, yeah, pretty much. There won't be another collab of it. I think when it comes to her outfits, I don't like any of these outfits other than the base one. I like the base one. I don't like these other ones. They're pretty ugly. I mean, this one's alright. Valentine apron. That's alright. The others I don't like. Satan girl. Don't like her outfits. Rumi. I mean, Ellie. Same. Don't like those either. That's alright. Oh, I really like that. I like Omen's. And then she doesn't have outfits. Look at that Flamefoot Guardian. Flamefoot Guardian goes hard. That's another thing, actually. So she's healing 6k heal freeze at only 23k attack, which is actually really fucking high for that. So there's gotta be some. There's no way it can just be attack that affects it. There's gotta be some HP that affects it on here. Or maybe it's just main stat. I don't know. Either way, she's my favorite assist now. Nice. So, I mean, I can probably level up some of these at some point. I'm not sure. I need to get some new weapons for her anyway. I will, but I just finished my Curitan setup. Did the fly boss for those mags and did so much more damage than I normally do because of her buffs, and one buff gives me 45% increased DPS. Yeah, so all of this except for literally except for the new one gives an attack buff. The new one is the only one that doesn't. 45% is pretty good. And Puritan can actually cast it twice. So, in fact, you can actually get up to 90% on her, which is why she's the best. For DPS wise, at least. Unless you count my new glitch where you can cast multiple on every assist, but you know, we ignore that. Anyway, I think that is going to be the end of the live stream because they've done what I wanted. I've tested. I'm happy. I've got a new favorite assist, and I got nothing else to talk about. So, yeah. See ya.